Hi, I'm G. Today we're going to be doing a bodyweight workout. You're just going to need a mat and yourself. We're going to start with our feet underneath us, a little bend into our knees, and then head into some shoulder rolls, up, open and around, softening any tension that you're holding onto, releasing through your neck and your jaw, and connecting to your breath. Reversing the circle forwards, up and over, peeling the scapula off your back. Here for 4, here for 3, here for 2, letting the arms just hang by your side, standing tall, start to find a march, one leg at a time, up to your chest, pointing your toes down to the floor, nice and easy. Feel your belly button pressing to your spine, then bring your elbows wide, start to take a twist. Opposite elbow, opposite knee, wrapping around your waistline. Nice. And then from here, we're gonna maybe add a reach, taking a little stretch through the back, sending energy out through the fingertips, maybe growing a little bit taller for 8, 7, 6, 5, here for 4, 3, 2. We're gonna step our feet together, narrow squat, big inhale, plie, drop down, squeeze your inner thighs tight, and then stand all the way up. Dropping down, sit bones pull back, exhale, standing up. You wanna think about sit bones reaching diagonally back and down, so that we're not arching through our lower back, keeping length through our spine. 2 more like this, really nice and easy. Holding the next one down, reaching your fingertips to the sky, little tiny pulses. Drop, reach. Think about lifting your belly button away from your thighs, weight through your heels, sinking down, soft shoulders for 8, 7, 6, 5, here for 4, 3, 2, we hold. Lift your right heel up and down, left heel up and down. If the arms above your head is too much, feel free to bring them back to your hips. If you want a little challenge, same elbows, same heel, reach, pull, reach. We're balancing on quite a small surface area here, so you're having to engage a little deeper through your core. Find your balance. We're here for 4, really nice, for 3, here for 2. Finding the center one more time, back into your pulses, drop it down. Sit bones pull back. Maybe if you want a little more cardio, you pull your arms down for 10, 9, 8, 7, here for 6, 5, lower 4, lower 3, 2, stand all the way up. Nice. We're going to come to the end of our mat, chin to chest, roll down through the spine, soften into the knees at the bottom, walk your hands down your mat, find your plank. Inhale here, exhale, soften the knees, walk the hands back, heels down, roll all the way up, maybe reach at the top, chin to chest, roll down, and out, and in, and up, chin to chest. Maybe you slow this down, maybe you find a stretch if you want to open up a little bit more. We've got 2 more if you're moving at my tempo, rolling down, and out, and in, rolling up. Next time you're down, you're gonna hold your plank. Hands a little bit wider than your shoulders for press ups. Chest all the way to the floor, elbows wide. Inhale, exhale, push the floor away. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, push. If you need to modify, drop onto your knees. Try not to hook your ankles. You wanna keep that weight centered. And if that's still too much, shimmy your knees forward for your tabletop. Nose in line with fingertips. Heavy through that middle finger. Exhale, push. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push. 3 more press ups, all the way to the floor. Exhale, push. Chest to the floor. Exhale, push. 2 more. I definitely didn't count 3, but we can always do 1 more. Holding your plank, hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes. Find your plank to hold. Elbows soft, squeeze your inner thighs. Remember, anytime you need to modify, drop down into that 3/4 plank. Belly button tight, rounding through your shoulders for 4, here for 3, here for 2. I'm gonna take climbers, knees to chest, right leg, step, left leg, step. If you wanna do this from a tabletop, feel free. Elbows nice and soft, heavy middle finger. I'll say that over and over again because it's the first thing I start to see, people locking out their elbows. It's just gonna put more strain through the joints than is needed. Scoop under with that tailbone. Maybe you want to add a little round through the upper back, nose to knee, step. For 4, here for 3, Here for 2, find your plank, hold it one more time, 10 seconds, that's all. 9, 8, here for 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, sit bones high, downward dog. Well done. Take a moment here, paddle through your heels. Maybe allow the pelvis to sway side to side. And slow down that breathing. Big inhale for the lungs. Exhale, slow it back down. Hopefully now you're feeling a little bit warmer. Gently bringing your feet underneath you, softening your knees when you're in your forward fold. Grabbing the opposite elbow with the opposite hand to swing side to side a couple times to release the back. And then you can soften deeper into your plie to roll all the way up to standing. We're going to get into a thigh series now. Coming into a lunge, stepping towards the top of your mat. Hands on your hips, right leg comes behind you. Shoulders over your hips. Hips stay over your right knee as you drop down and stand up. Drop it down, stand it up. So in this position, this is our upright lunge. So shoulders stay proud. What I don't want to see is people inclining and sticking their bums out. You also don't want to see you pushing your knee forwards over your toes. Left knee stays over your heel. Right knee stays underneath your hips. Your back heel will stay high the whole time. Really stretch those toes. This way we're going to feel the work through both thighs. Maybe you want a little challenge, in which case you take your arms above your head. Let's go for 4 more lunges. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. 2 here, drop it and lift. You're going to hold this next one as low as you can. Find a 1-inch pulse, little tiny squeezes here. Then we're going to bring our elbows wide. Big breath. 8, 7, 6, 5. Here for 4, 3. We hold it low on that back knee as low as you can so it shakes. Right hand is going to slice over your left thigh, taking a spiral around, finding the center. You may need to do the first few. Nice and steady to find your balance. Keep a little squeeze through your right glute. Keep that knee nice and neutral. Here we're working through our obliques, squeezing rib cage down to hips, and returning. 3 of these, big spiral, and center. Keep that right leg low. Last one here, find that reach. Lining the center back into your little pulses down. It should really start to burn now. Maybe we take our arms back above our head. We're here for 10, 9, here for 8, lower 7, 6, 5, lower 4, 3, 2, hold, hands to hips. Hinge forwards, left leg nice and soft, butt cheek squeezes, right toes pointed. Little arabesque with those toes. Lower down, lift your toes. Lower down. Here it's not about height, trying to feel a squeeze through your glute and your hamstring. Your left leg is going to be screaming right now. It's quite unbearable. Let it happen. Maybe you need to shake out, then you jump back in. The further we hinge forwards, the more we'll load down through that left leg. That's for you to decide. Abs stay nice and strong. And we slow our breathing all the way back down. We've got 4 lifts. Here for 3. I'm regretting saying 4. Here for 2. Whee! Find the center, hold it there, little tiny pulses. Lift. Squeeze. Maybe take your arms back above your head for your aeroplane. We're here for 10. Whoa, 9, 8, 7. Here for 6, 5. Here for 4, 3, 2. Hold. Hands come down to the floor. Nice and steady. Step back to a plank. Left forearm crosses your mat. Right hand to the sky. Side plank. Left forearm down. Right hand to the sky. Hip dips, lower your pelvis, lift it up. Lower your pelvis, lift it up. Shoulder stacked, hip stacked, ankles stacked, inner thigh squeeze. Modified version, left knee down, in line with your pelvis. Your left glute is working to support you here. Squeeze and release. 3 of these you can. Lift and lower. Scoop with those obliques. Your last one here, hold it lifted. Top hand threads under and opens. Thread, lift the rib cage higher and open. You go for 4 of these. You can. Here for 3. Nice guys, here for 2. And your last one, reach your fingertips to the sky, hold your plank for 3, hold your plank for 2, and gently release. I will allow for a quick little shake out, little side bend, then that left forearm comes straight back down to the floor. Right hand comes next to it, into a tabletop to start with here. Right leg is going to lift up to the side and lower down. Right leg lifts up to the side, lowers down. So we're working, supporting through our left obliques and squeezing through our right obliques here. Abductors lift that leg. So the thighs run parallel the whole time. Push the floor away, strong upper body. 2 more. Really nice and simple to hold your leg at the top. Little tiny pulse, squeeze, lift. For 8, 7, for 6, here for 5, 4, here for 3, 2. You're gonna circle this knee around, close it down. Drive your heel to the sky, rotate in your hip, pull that up knee towards your elbow. Lower it down, stamp through your heel, rotate up and over. Drop it down, stamp, lift, up and over. Drop it down, stamp, lift, up and over. One more this direction. Stay strong through your body, reverse it. Slide that leg back, rotate it in. Lift up through the side, slice your leg back, rotate it in. Lift it up to the side. Don't let your upper body start to fail, push the floor away. 2 more circles in this direction. We're nearly out of this side. Last one here, you lift your leg up to the side. You're gonna hold it into that hairpin, little tiny pulses through the outside of your legs, squeezing your obliques. Now if you're feeling wild, maybe you take your right arm to the sky for 10 pulses, 9, 8, here for 7, 6 for 5, here for 4, 3, 2, you release. Well done, really good job. Give your butt a little slap, we'll take a little moment here. Hands under shoulders, send your sit bones to the sky, little paddle through the heels. Big breath all the way out. Then from there, walk your feet in, find your forward fold. We'll take a bend into our right leg, right hand, left ankle, open the left arm to the sky. Little release to the abductors, hand comes back down, changing sides. Left leg bends, right leg stretches. Right arm opens to the sky. Hand comes back down, soften into your sit bones, behind the knees, and rolling up to standing for our second side. So you head to the other end of our mat, feet parallel, shoulders open proud, hands can start at your hips, left leg back, tailbone slightly tucked, shoulders over hips, hips over your left knee as you drop down, and push. Remember, your front leg is not going to push forwards over that heel. You keep it in one long line. Your glutes are really active here. They're the biggest muscles in our body. We want to squeeze them nice and tight to keep us secure. And also to help us with our tracking. Knees always with toes. We have a tendency generally to let our knees kind of drop inwards. I want you to make sure you've got weight through your big toe, little toe and heel of your right foot, and both big toe and little toe of your left. That left heel is pushing forwards, keeping you really stable. Maybe you take your arms above you to the sky. Let's take 3 more lunges all the way down, shoulders drop, and stand. Ribcage pulls down over the hips, and stand. Holding this next one down, little tiny pulses low, drop, squeeze. You're gonna bring your elbows wide. We're here for 8, 7, 6, for 5, here for 4, 3, 2, we hold. Hold that left leg 1 inch from the floor. Left hand slices over your right thigh, big twist. Inhale, recover. Exhale, big twist, pinching through that oblique. Recovering to center. Don't let those knees drop in as you spiral. Keep pressing slightly outwards to keep that tracking. Whew. Should feel like hell. If it feels like hell, then you're doing it right. Let's take 3 more. Twist it out. And center. You've got this. 2 more. And center. Last one here. Twist. And center. Back into your pulses down. Go drop. Maybe the arms come above your head. We're here for 10. Then we change. 9, 8, lower 7, 6, lower 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Hands to hips. Shift into your right leg. point your left toes. You float that foot off the floor and recover it down. Float it off the floor, arabesque. Recover down. The right butt cheek should be screaming. Keep soft through that standing leg. Lift with your abs. And keep telling yourself, so you got this, you got this. Maybe you take your body a little further forwards. We're actually nearing the end of the session here, so you've got that in sight. You've got 3 more lifts. 2 more lifts. Holding your leg in arabesque, holding it there, little tiny pulses. Squeeze. Maybe you take your arms above your head for 10, 9, 8. Could you get lower through that standing leg? Lengthen your body for 6, 5. Here for 4, 3. Here for 2, 1. Hold. Come straight down to the floor. Hands onto your mat. Step your feet back. Right forearm comes down. Left arm reaches to the sky. Hip dips. Second side. Left butt cheek down. Sorry, not left, right. Right glute down and lifts. This is my right forearm on the floor, left hand is to the sky. Do have to check that sometimes. If you need to modify, drop down onto your right knee. It's totally okay to take a modification. We want to maintain our form. If we start to feel our form going, either we shake it out or we take a modified version. Feel that ribcage sliding towards the hip flexor, pushing through the arm. 2 more. Holding your hips high on this next one. Top hand threads underneath your ribcage. Recover. Exhale, thread. Inhale, recover. Hips maybe lift a little higher. Stay high. 3 here. 2 more, then we're gonna hold it. Nice. Last one here, you're gonna hold your side plank. Hold it there for 4. Hold it here for 3. Hold it for 2. And then you can release. Take a little side bend here. Just a moment to release. And then we take that forearm back down. Right forearm on the mat. Left hand comes next to it. Tabletop position. Elbow under shoulders, knees under hips. You're going to lift that leg up to the side. And lower it down. Keep a little bit more weight through your left hand here so you're staying centered. What we don't want to do is lean into our supporting side. Use your breath when it starts to get tough. Exhale. Inhale. Feeling those abductors working. Holding your leg high on this next one to pulse it up for 8, 7. Little tiny squeezes for 6, 5. Here for 4, 3, 2. We close that thigh down to start to circle. Drive through the heel. Rotate in that leg. Pull it up towards your elbow. Lower it down. Drive through your heel, lift it up, rotate to your elbow. So really big circle with that knee, keeping your pelvis stable. Opening up space in your hips. If you're sitting down all day, starting to do some good for that lower body. 2 more. From here, we're going to reverse our circle. So we're going to slide our heel back, turn in, close that knee down, lift it up to the side. And keep reminding yourselves that you have got this. You can, you can. Slowly rotate in, press up to the side. Close it down. We take 2 more circles like this. The end is near. Last one here, you're gonna lift that leg up to the side. You're gonna hold it there and pulse. Maybe if you challenged yourselves on that first side, why not take that left arm to the sky for 10 pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, you can, 5, you've got this, 4, here for 3, here for 2, 1, and release. Nice work, guys. We've got one more thing before we're finished, and then we're heading into our stretch. Flipping onto your backs, legs tabletop. Hands are gonna reach above your heart. Nice 90-degree angles at your knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna extend your legs out on a diagonal. Press your hands down, push your belly button down. Inhale, recover back to center. Exhale, press belly button down into the mat, lengthen through the legs, and recover. Now if this crunch is too much, feel free to take it out and focus on the legs, or maybe you want to focus on the crunch. Maybe you alternate. Inhale, recover. Feel free to move at your own pace here. Just Keep your focus towards that lower back, pushing down into the floor the whole time. Next one, let's hold up. Let's hold it here. We're gonna reach through our fingertips, little tiny squeezes up for 8, 7, here for 6, 5, higher for 4, higher for 3, higher for 2, hold your body lifted. Bring your right leg towards you, feel free to soften the knee if you're quiet. Left leg is gonna lower, we're gonna take 2 pulses here, change, 2 pulses, change. Big scissor changes with your legs. Reaching your legs as long as you can, keeping your upper body lifted for 4, here for 3, here for 2, take out that pulse. We go change right, change left, change right, change left. Maybe you want to make it a little challenging, so you're going to slice your hands across your ankles, squeezing through those obliques once again. This is your big finish. You're nearly done with your session. You're here for 10 seconds, 9, here for 8, reach higher, 7, 6, here for 5, higher, 4, here for 3, 2, and release. Take a moment, maybe keep a hold of your thighs, help to press your lower back a little bit more into the floor. Take a moment to breathe, take a moment to check in with how your body's feeling, and most importantly to feel proud of yourselves. We're going to lengthen our left leg long, keep a hold of our right, maybe find some circles with that leg one way and the other. And then slowly take that knee in your left hand, pull it across your body to find a little spiral. Taking a cactus with your right elbow. And then release to change sides. Lengthen your right leg long, keep a hold of your left knee, give it a hug. Maybe finding some little circles with that leg one way and the other. To then take that knee into your right hand, pull it across your body for a spiral, cactus the left elbow. It's a big stretch all the way down through the side of our body. Try to release the muscles from the skeleton. Let it soften down into the mat. And then release. We're gonna roll onto our front hip. Laying down, squeezing your glutes a little bit and activating your core. Reach back and grab your right foot to press your hips down into the mat, releasing the thighs. You can rest your forehead down on the floor. And then changing sides. Grabbing a hold of your left foot. Pressing your hips down towards the floor, staying active through your belly. And then finally, release the legs long, hands under shoulders, push with your triceps, pulling your sit bones towards your heels, letting your belly drop down to the floor, maybe taking a little wiggle side to side. One more moment for yourself, and then slowly, slowly roll up to sitting. Have a little moment to shake it all out. Give yourself a clap. Thank you so much, guys.